बजुमन चंदा बजुमन सूरज बजुमन चंदा बजुमन पवन सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन सीता बजुमन रामा बजुमन सीता बजुमन रामा हनु हनु हनुमत बीर सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन गौरी और गणेश बजुमन गौरी और गणेश बजुमन सती संग श्री सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन तुलसी बजुमन चंद्रा बजुमन तुलसी बजुमन चंद्रा बजुमन गवन कुपीर सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण बजुमन हरिहर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायण
Prem Swalavindra Bihari Lal ki Jai. Everybody, let's all stand as we do opening arti invocation mantras before we get going this evening. Sajam cha vardi sanyuktam grahina yojitam mayam devam grihana devesham Shrelokyati nidapaham
अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी तुमको निश दिन जावत हरि ब्रह्मा शिव जी तुमको निश दिन जावत हरि ब्रह्मा शिव जी श्यामा गौरी कनक समान कलेवर रतांबर राजे कनक समान कलेवर रतांबर राजे रक्त पुष्प गलमाला कंदन हर साजे ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती कोटि कथन दिवाकर राजत समझोती ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ब्रह्माणी रुद्राणी तुम कमला रानी ब्रह्माणी रुद्राणी तुम कमला रानी आगमनी दम्बकानी तुम शिव पतरानी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी तुमको निश दिन जावत हरि ब्रह्मा शिवजी तुमको निश दिन जावत हरि ब्रह्मा शिवजी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी ओ साई रंगाना कृष्णाना देवकी नंदना ओ साई रंगाना कृष्णाना देवकी नंदना कमल नयन श्यामल भवन कमल नयन श्यामल भवन आनंद जन्नाना देवकी नंदना ओ साई रंगाना कृष्णाना देवकी नंदना ओ साई रंगाना कृष्णाना देवकी नंदना कमल नयन श्यामल भवन कमल नयन श्यामल भवन आनंद नंदना ओ देवकी नंदना ओ साई रंगाना कृष्णाना देवकी नंदना ओ साई रंगाना कृष्णाना देवकी नंदना दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय माँ करुणा सागर माँ कालिका पालिनी माँ जगदोधायिनी माँ महाशक्ति जय जय माँ महाशक्ति जय जय माँ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ करुणा सागर
one voice. Ganesh Baba, thank you for another night. Dear Lord, may you please purify my mind and my body to receive the discourse that is about to be given. May you please allow me to understand and retain the holy history of our Dharma. O God of wisdom, may you please help me to put it into practice in my life. Om Gajananam. Everybody.
Bhutanani sevitam
Kapeta Jambu
palachara bharshitam
Umasutam Sho
kavinashakarakam
Namami Viganeshwara
parabangajam
Sarva Mangala Mangali
Shive sarvakasadike
Sharanye
Trayambike Gauri
Narayani
Namostute
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Devotees, please have your seat. With young Vishana, our MC, Oma is here with us tonight as well. And as we give them the mic, let them introduce our youth item before we go forward.
Ram Ram Sitaram, Jai Durga Ma. We ask Pandit Keshava Gosine, Pandit Dev, Pandit Sunil, members of the Bluebird Executive, and all devotees. Welcome to the 7th night of the Bluebird Sports and Cultural Organization's 36th annual 9 Nights Panchauti Devi Yagna.
Tonight, our feature youth item will be done by 3 young boys from the community. They have grown up together from birth, doing the part of Sri Ram and his brothers. All 3 are in the same class at the Devi Chinmaya Vidyalaya, travel with the same taxi, Devanji, morning and evening. The 3 cousins, Ashutosh, Naresh, and Umesh, are doing Mera Suktam. Mera Suktam is a stotram dedicated to Mother Saraswati. Please give to them your fullest attention. Jai Durga Mama.
Samrishabhu Vishwarupaha Sandubhyo Jamrata Asambabhuva Samindo Mereya Aspranutu Amritasya Devadaranu Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Marumatama Karna Adhyamburi Vishwavam Brahmana Koshu Se Mereya Petaha Shrutam Me Gopaya Om Shanti 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 Om Mera Devi Dushamana Na Aga Al Vishvachi वड्रसुमनस्य त्वया दृष्टा नुरमान दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वरेम विदते सुवीरा आह त्वया दृष्टा ऋषिर्भवति देवी त्वया ब्रह्मा गतश्री त्वया त्वया दृष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानु जुषस्वद्वेनो न मेरे मेराम इन्द्रो ददातु मेरां देवी सरस्वती मेरामे अश्विना वावादत्तं पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु चया मेरा गन्धर्वेषु चयन्मनः देवी मेरा सरस्वती सामा आम मेरा सुरभिर्विशस् आगस्वाहा आमा आम मेरा सुरभिर् विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगते जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सामा आम मेरा सुप्रतीकर्षन्तां मयि मेरा मयि प्रजां मयि यज्ञस्तेजो ददातु मयि मेरा मयि प्रजां मयि इन्द्रियं ददातु मयि मेरा मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो व्राजो ददातु ॐ हंसं साय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री आदि शक्ति माता की जय। Please clasp your hands as we now enter into Devi Bhagwat Sumiran. I invite you to close your eyes. Those of you looking on at home, please join in thinking of that form of Devi. Last night we started discourses of Lakshmi Mata. We've listened to Vedvati, Sita, Draupadi, because of who they were and the correlation to their existence close to Lord Vishnu, whether in Sri Ram, whether in Vishnu Bhagwan, whether in Krishna form. Tonight we continue along that line. Mother, before I go forward, may you please bless me and allow me to enjoy your energy. Mother, tonight as we are about to listen to your wonderful discourse, details about your form, mantras about your form are about to come. Mother, may you prepare me and allow me to hold this information and allow the individual to understand. Tonight we delve into Tulsi Discourse. Gauri Shambho Gira Guru Govinda Ganapati Gang Sumire Vyasa Vashakarta Devi Katha Prasang Jasudeha Mati Mati Vishaya Siti Tajotagamat Matinale Gata Jahi Rupako Mati Prirakadyan Sakala Nigama Utasamani Prilekha Jagavan Madhu Bhavani Ke Charana Namo Namah Sukhakan Shri Shankhachuda Mata Pita Shiranaya Devi Bhagwat Grandha Ke भाषा लिखत बनाया या देवी सर्वभूतेषु नमस्ते everybody या देवी सर्वभूतेषु खाली रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्ते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भद्रकाली रूपे संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमो Prem Sumalo Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Last night we heard in a family, a father only propagated Mahadev worship. In fact, he went as far as to say that in this city, in this dominion, in this place, we must not worship anybody else, only Mahadev. So Lord Shiva is very happy. But when the other devatas were disregarded in this way, people started to lose their barakat. Surya Narayan Swami comes and he tells this person, because you have forced other individuals to stop doing the worship of the water, the land, the Lakshmi of the home, the Griha Lakshmi, doing what we locally would say Di Puja, Vastu Puja, Puja for the land. Now, Mother Earth is starved of this goodness and this prayerfulness. These offerings are not being done and calamity is coming. You are going to lose all because you caused this. You are going to lose all the money, all the gold, all that you have earned as a king, as a wealthy individual. You will lose it. That is the Aja. His grandsons now realize my grandfather made a mistake. Let's do different. And they go and they sit down and they worship and they are guided by Surya Dev. If you want to get back that barakat, that Lakshmi, go and worship Mother Lakshmi. Beg her to bring that darshan back to you. And when she appears, she tells them, the only way I can bring this back to you, I will come in your family. I will be born as your daughter. So last night, Kush Dwaj, the older brother, we heard of Vedvati, we heard of Sita Devi, we heard of Draupadi, and where it came from. Because a man touched the hair of Vedvati. We heard of the power of a young lady that knows the value of a character. And last night, for those of you that were here, learned why we say teddy bear. Tonight, we go in the story, we continue about how Lakshmi comes into the house of Dharam Dwaj, the younger brother of the two individuals. Tonight you will hear about Tulsi, her worship, her mantra, the fight that takes place. How we know Lakshmi is incarnated when Saraswati Mata gets angry. We heard in a previous night, Saraswati says, Lakshmi, you are trying to fight between me and Ganga. Let your hands be those strong branches. Go and become a tree upon you. It starts there. But how does a little girl end up with a shrap? Tonight I'll touch on it. Tonight you will hear about who is the husband of Tulsi. Shankhachuda is his name. In it you will hear a little bit about the shank that you hear upon it blowing every night. Why do we blow it? If somebody says, oh Hindu, why do you blow sank or shank when you go to prayers? I've watched Lakshmi Piti and I've seen some girls in the background holding, have you ever seen them holding something like this and they're offering? I went to a wedding. Baba, I saw you when you were getting married. And it was time for Mommy, Baba, and myself to go through what was called Kanyadan. Last time my father-in-law was here. And when the pundit is doing that part, they saw a sunk came and was dripping the water for where 2 of our hands were being held. Why is that done? What is that about? Tonight you'll hear about it. Somebody asked me to read something about Kali Mata. Tonight you'll hear about how Kali gets involved with this Tulsi. Tonight, everybody, we're going to have to read and sing, and I hope when we reach to that part with the battle, you enjoy it. Let's join together. Narad Muni wants to know, I've heard about Kushdaj. Tell me about Dharam Dwaj now. Tell me what happens. How does she come into that home? Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Dharam Dwaj Pahali Madhavi Nam Vishwatu Nidrapal Svargalokyam Rami Rami Nam Tulsi Devi Kripanat Pushpanat Ye Madhava Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
In the house of Dharam Dwaj, Madhavi, his wife, the mother of Tulsi, her name is Madhavi. She wants to have a child and she's begging the husband, please let us make time to have a child. Oh Narad, this mother is an ardent devotee of my form and she prays to me. And she does not want just a daughter. She wants Shakti. She wants somebody that will come and bring upliftment, happiness. Just as the mother, Mala, last night was praying, oh child, as you are in this belly, when you come into this world, I don't know what you'll come, but bring happiness and bring joy to your father. Madhavi is saying, oh husband, bless me that I'll bring a child that will make your name immortal. Bless me with a child that when I come and I produce this child, let her breathe, let her be, let that name, let her form, let her memory always be upon the earth. I want to bring that for you. Oh Narad, I listened to that prayer, and for this reason, when people use on the full moon night in the month of Kartik, that form, that daughter of Madhavi, that person who is called Tulsi, no trouble comes to that individual because of the prayer of that mother. I never forget her prayer, O Narad, and for that reason, my forms change from time to time, but the form of Tulsi, that Tulsi Devi is immortal. Jena Jena Tulsi Tam Vanda Vrinda Ye Ati Hena Ye Yogni Atam Prakriti Yog Ye Natate.
Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. 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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
The mother becomes pregnant and one day a young girl is born. But this young girl, she has Jati Smara, means she remembers her previous birth. And she goes into the forest, she wants to go by the Bhadari ashram. As she is able to speak, she wants to go and pray. And what is she praying for? She's praying for her husband. She's she's praying for the right type of husband. But she's praying, one day will you bless me, Prabhu? Will you bless me that I will inherit you as my husband? I did not have the blessing to have you in my previous form as my husband. But in this janam, I want you. Listening to that prayer, Brahmdev appears. He says, Devi, in your previous birth you were a gopi. And in Golok, sitting at the feet of Radhika Devi when you wanted Krishna, she got angry with you and she says, you will be born on the earth and you will have to go through pain and suffering to gain that Krishna, that Vishnu. But sitting in that Ras Leela, Sudama, the Gopa, the love, the friend of Krishna, he was watching you. He does not know how to speak to you, and he was praying that he would have your hand. That same Sudama is now reborn upon the earth in the form of Shankhachuda, in the form of a great demon, Daitya. He's born in that form, and he is the person you will be married to. He is going to be the one that you will accept as a husband. Prepare yourself that in your journey, in your time, you will encounter different forms of hardship in the hunt for this husband. You will not know him. You will not know the moment when that husband will come. Test everyone. Be very vigilant. And when that moment comes and that person is ready to accept you into his life, you will know. Until such time, be vigilant and don't fall for the tricks of any and every male that comes into your life. Radhika Devi learns from Madhavi. How does Madhavi pray? Dear Lord, may you protect my marriage. Dear Lord, may you protect my husband. When he is safe, I am safe. When this sindoor is safe on my forehead, I know he is happy and I will be happy. One day the child says, Ma, why do you pray like that? Ma, how come you don't pray for me? I am your child. Why you don't pray for me, Ma? What type of prayer is that, Mommy? How come you don't pray for yourself? She says, my job is to pray for my life partner, and my life partner's job is to pray for me. That is my spouse. That is my Lord. I pray for his safety. I pray to wear this little dot of red here for the ladies here that neglect this. One day you might have it, and then you might miss it. I want to wear this. This is my pride as a lady, that I belong. He is my pati, he is my swami. I belong to somebody, and somebody belongs to me. The mother says that to her, that in the life of a lady, in the life of a woman, by doing her duty as a woman, a wife, a mother, she will get mukti long before the boy. Long before that boy goes and he does all his prayer and all these different things. She, by doing her duty, her job, she will get mukti and salvation. Tulsi wants to know, so what are we doing? What's the problem? When I get married, ma, since she born, she want to marry. Now you're telling me only when I get a husband, then I'll get to pray, then I'll get to go to God. So what are doing all now? Have we wasting time? She says, Ma, I want to go by the Ganga. This part is given in detail in Brahmvaivat Puran. Devi Bhagavad does not touch on it. Please listen why she had to come as a plan. Pulahe Ganga ye Yamuna ye Ganapati Brata ye Ati Shaukani ye Prana ye Tulsi Madhuvati ye Ato. Everybody.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam, Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Parents, listen to the mind of the daughter. She says, I'm going to go by the Ganga and I'll pray for her husband. The trouble is she's 5-6 years old. I'm not going to tell my mommy this. Mommy, I want to go and play. I want to pray by Ganga Mata. And when she goes, see it in your mind. The little girl is skipping stones in Ganga. Ganga, when will you send my husband? When will you send my husband, Mata? When will you send my husband? And that day, Karma is ready. Who is listening? Mahadev Baba is listening to all this that is happening. Everything that is playing. Lord Shiva is waiting. Ganesh is sitting on the bank, foot off the road. And as she's walking and she's praying in the mind of this young child, she says, but look, I know ask Ganga for husband, and look, something up here. If you ever see Ganesh in blue clothing, when that Murti of Ganapati Baba is in blue clothing, he is praying according to Brahm Vaivat Puran in Ganapati Khan. He is praying to Krishna. And while she's doing the job and he's talking to Krishna and he's talking to him, she says, look what God made for me. Look at the big belly. Look at how big his ears. Have you ever seen an elephant head on a human body? God made this for me. Oh, my husband is here. Mother, thank you. She touches the water and she goes and she says, oh, Kritya, it is time for us to marry. Ganesh did not move. Ganesh Baba does not open his eye. And she starts to choke the belly. Oh, what a wonderful belly you have. Why the belly so big? Why your ears so large? And she starts to pull. I am summarizing. Ganesh Baba opens his eyes and he says, whose daughter are you? Who trained you? Didn't they teach you that when people praying, don't interfere with them? You could get trapped, little girl. I'm praying here to Krishna. And he's very patient. He's very merciful. Tell me what you want. And I will do like my Lord and not give you shrap. I will not get angry. She says, look at me. Look at my figure. This is a 5-year-old girl from a time when people used to marry young children. Bear with me. Look at my figure. I am young. I am beautiful. Good signs on my body. I was praying for a husband. Arrange yourself, Sadhu. Today, you're lucky you're getting a bride. Arrange yourself. I'm a princess. She doesn't know who she's talking to. Arrange yourself. Let me go and get married. Time to get married. And what this outer timing boy Ganesh do? Laugh. Laugh at you. Say, marriage? Shamaye Madaye Pranatitam Tendra Sukhadame Ati Yena Viva Sanskare Pranana Naye Ati. Come on, everybody.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
He says, marriage, don't put me in trouble, man. Marriage is the worst thing. I sit down here praying to my God. But if you married me, I will now have responsibilities for the spouse. And I will spend less time with my God. Go and marry somebody who wants to marry. I don't want that. That's trouble. In fact, marriage is the worst thing. For the people who are at the back, all come in front. That chair's in front. Come, get somebody else. That marriage, that is a sin. Please listen to what he's saying. And you know when the real trouble will come, Devi? When you see, go forward in the marriage. When the children come, oh, then the trouble will come. That is when the sin reach. Because now I can spend less and less time with my God. I have other things on my mind. Don't give me that trouble. Keep me out of that sin. Don't let that go. Don't let me go in that passage. Don't do me that. Imagine somebody told you tonight, you see that prayers it is do? You see that dia it is like? That is stupidness. My way better than your way. And you'll get vexed. You know it have people who just talk like that. Tulsi Devi feel like my mother teach me. When I pray, when I live good in my marriage, I go find my God. And look, this half human, half beast come to tell me that when you get married, that is sin. When you have children, that is sin. You could say that, but that is not the case. Tulsi says, I want to give you a shrap. You get me angry. I'm a praying person. And you see, for bad talking my way of prayer, for interfering with my mindset, you're afraid married. Oh, elephant head God. You got married to one, you got married to two. And you get married to two girls. Let me go again. You're afraid marriage. You want to be divorced, say here, want to be wherever it have Vivas and Scar going on. Me, what do call my name in that? You ever get a wedding card? You ever notice many of them have Ganesh on it? She said from today, whenever it have Vivas and Scar, whenever it have wedding, when long time for the elders here and they have to share neuta, the yellow rice. The yellow rice is the invitation. It is a bond that I am giving you this. It is a promise that I will come to your wedding to throw this rice. And we talk about rice. I am bringing this rice to throw on your children by the name of Ganesh. Ganesh Baba start there when we bless the ring, when you come with the ring by the Baba, when the Mangal Sutra, the Mala, when it's time to do these things, Ganesh Baba sanctify. Ganesh Baba sit on it. When we're doing the Dwar Puja, Ganesh Baba sit on the boy and make sure no najar, don't take your belly, don't give him any type of sickness, vomiting, anything. When you see the girl coming with the Maori, Ganesh Baba sit on she and don't let nobody give she najar. Only one person must see that face. When they reach in the banda pio, she lift it like this. And the Dolaha has to verify that is the girl I want to marry. Ganesh Baba protects she. She says, from today, you will be the main deuta in every wedding. She says, Devi, I accept it. I take what you're saying. He says, it's my turn now. He says, you see that way you had just now? He says, you see that way you talk? Where you try to parade your body? Where you spread your hand and you tell me, look, everybody big here tonight. Look at my body, watch my features. Look what God give me. In a language for children to understand. Look at the fruits that God give me in every portion, in every serving size. Watch, boy, watch it and love it and want me. And I wish you just do. He said, from today. For if, let me ask you the question and then we're going to say, if Tulsi is so great, if we just say Lakshmi is the form of Tulsi here tonight, I want to ask you, oh Hindu, tell me, how come she's a plant and we don't have a nice pit here or a murti of Tulsi? Why is she a plant? Listen now. Ganesh says you want to stretch your hand and you want to advertise your fruits. Go and born as a tree and spread your arms and remain so and let all your fruits be on display. Garud Puran echoes that sentiment. Any person that wants to show their nakedness and view their body for the allure and the attention of somebody else, in this case a girl for a boy, it could be a boy for a girl too, don't worry. That's why we have mango tree, cedar tree and teak tree. Spread your hand, brother, and get ready. Ganesh Baba puts that trap and she cries, but she knows one day it will come to pass. Let's continue. She leaves from my Ganesh, and one day in the father's court, Shankhachuda, that king, came to look for the father. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharana. Come on everybody. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharana.
Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharana.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharana.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharana.
Kripaye Kasyame Sanyaye Tam Danmayaye Ashoye Tam Te Twamina Kalyayani Tam Sarvaye Yogniye Ati.
Bole Baba Tab Sharana.
Come on everybody.
Bole Baba
Trouble coming here.
Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharana. Jaya Bole Baba Tab Sharana. Jaya Samba
had cried and she had burned and she had learned at the feet of Ganesh. Ganesh teaches her how to be mindful of who you're talking to. Always remember, as a female, discern who is for you and who is not for you. Be very careful of who you talk to. And then Shankhachuda comes, and in the house of her father, while she is being hospitable and doing the bidding of the father, receiving this individual based on what we train our daughters to do, this boy says, "Dear Devi, you are very good looking. Could you please talk to me?" She starts immediately. She says, "My father's name is Dharam Dwaj. I am his daughter. And you know what he taught me? It is not good for women to speak to men who have bad intention. I feel you have bad intention. I feel, in fact, you have a sweet tongue, but you are full of venom inside of you. If as a woman I cannot discriminate between good and bad, then I'm going to be in trouble. I don't know you. How could I just start to talk? How could I just give myself to you? Then what kind of woman am I? What type of person am I?" Listening, he says, "Oh Devi, why are you roughing me up like this? I just came to speak to you. You are like Lakshmi walking, you are like Savitri, you are like Saraswati, and I cannot help myself." He says to her, "It is my heart, it is within me that I get to know you. How will I get to know you?" Tulsi says, there are different women in this world. Women that have sattvic qualities. These people are good. They are filled with chastity. They are praiseworthy. Regardless of their age, nobody can say that they have bad ways. They have ill ways. They have bad manners. They are loose. These are sattvic women. Then there are rajasic women. These like to laugh and talk and throw their hands, and anybody can touch their body. They act inappropriately with men. These are rajas women, rajasic women. They are not looking for trouble, but they could get themselves in trouble. A person can interpret their acts as something that is encouraging or flirting. That is rajas. Tamasic women will sell their body for gifts for the teddy bear. You give me the teddy bear, and what will you get in return? When you come with money for $200, you could eat whatever in the fridge. Everybody understand that? Money make the world go round, right? She says, "Oh, Shankhachuda, for those type of tamasic women, unclean women, when men will come with money, when men will come with gifts, anything could happen. They lose their self. They give their self, and they act in a way unbecoming of a family type individual. I am cut from the cloth of sattvic women. I follow in the footsteps of my mother. What do you want wrong a person like me?" Let's hear what he says to her. Agashmina pratismarna Sudama ye vivaye ati Shobhana yoge Radhika ma ye sakha hari ye ati.
Jaya bole Baba tab sharanam, Jaya bole Baba tab sharanam.
Come on everybody.
Jaya bole Baba tab sharanam, Jaya bole Baba tab sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva tab sharanam, Jaya Samba Sada Shiva tab sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva tab sharanam. Prem Sabalo Mahapati Mahadeva ki Jai. He says, I remember my previous birth. And he says, I know you remember it as well. He says, I in a previous birth was known as Sudama. Sudama Mandir. See that Sudama? This is Sudama reborn. He says, I am now in this form called Shankhachuda because of the curse of Radhika Devi. And when you were living in Golok, I always watched you. I always wish I could speak to you because of your words, Tulsi. Because of your ways, Tulsi. I always prayed to Kanha that you would become my wife. And when I got the strap of Radhika, he told me that when I go up on the earth, I would be the person that you would get married to. Therefore, Devi, recognize me now and please accept my hand. Accept me here now out of love. And what does Tulsi do? This is the difference between some of the forms that we worship. He says, because of the words of Brahma. Brahma appears in a moment to talk to them, and he says, yes, Devi, I want to agree with what he is saying. That this is that said Sudama, and you are going to marry him, but marry him from the Gandharva type of wedding. You know, when you go to wedding and the Baba them talking plenty, they say it have 8 type of wedding, and people doesn't understand what they're talking about. Baba do fast and finish the wedding. Brahma wedding, Brahma style wedding. The girl lives a character, the girl lives a way that she is given as if she is the most highest form of charity. The biggest gift, it is a yaj. And when in yaj, when the Yagna Devta, remember when we was talking about Dakshina Devi? The Dakshina, the gift, the Lakshmi is the daughter that is given in Dan. She is so great. She has lived such a life that she is given today in charity to help this poor fella, this young boy wonder wife, help him. But Gandharva style wedding, I don't know if this happens today. Gandharva style wedding, the young people choose to marry first and then invite parents. The decision is not consulted with Patra, Pandit, compatibility. These things are not sought. The permission of parents is not given. In fact, sometimes the person in this type of wedding may be already consummated the wedding. Kanyadan can no longer be done. The person is not in that way. The person is not pure according to text. In a physical sense, the person is no longer virgin. Everybody understand me? But now, because of the type of lifestyle, we are going to have a wedding. But this is called Gandharva style of wedding. This style of wedding is also forwarded. It's happened when, let's say somebody gets divorced and they want to get married again. Could they get married? Yes, of course. God wants to see you married. You can't just pick up yourself and live common law. There's a prayer for it, believe it or not. But it is not the same prayer. It is not done the same way. 8 different types. We have mentioned 2. But this daughter falls in love with Shankhachuda, encouraged by what she knows, accepts him immediately, and then informs the father, hence making it Gandharva type of wedding. Narad Muni says, Prabhu, how did Sudama, the great friend, how does he come as a demon? How did that happen? That is given in the Krishna Khan of Brahmvaivat, and it is touched on in the next chapter here. Lord Vishnu says one day Krishna and Sudama are roaming this universe, and Sudama loves the opportunity to be close to his Lord. Radha is waiting for Krishna to come, and Krishna is doing it for spite. He knows that she cannot do without him. She cannot stand to be without him. And she gets very angry. And when she hears the Basuri coming, she gets in a fury and she comes through the door. But instead of seeing Krishna, she sees Sudama, and that gets her more angry. Where is he? Where is he? And she starts to quarrel. You know I waiting for you here so long. Quarreling with Krishna. Krishna doesn't say a word. He's smiling, knowing what is going to happen. Sudama witnessed the fight between Krishna and Radhika, and he couldn't take it. Imagine somebody stand up and they watch your murti and they say, oh God, your murti is stupidness. Your religion, your flag is stupidness. Look, I do a jog the other day, and when we plant the flag on the road, a beautiful, like how you are Shiva outside, a beautiful Durga flag. And people who pray to other forms of God pass and pick up with Jandi and take it out and throw it side the road. So, oh boy, what the world we living in. Sudama couldn't stand to stand up there and see Radhika Devi squeal and quarrel with Krishna. That is he loved, that is he Lord. And he raised his voice with all ferocity. And he said, do you forget who that is? How could you talk to my Lord like that? But here say it's soft and nice, like how I say it. Imagine yourself, tears come in your eye. How you could talk to my Lord like that? Woman, come from him. That's the word. She turned on him. She said, you forget who this woman is? You forget you are addressing the universal, the Shakti mother of this world? Go, you forget your place, your tongue twists today, and your song like a demon. Go and born on the earth as a demon. So Narad Muni Sudama comes as Shankhachuda. Tears running from his eyes. He says, Mother, you want to hurt my Krishna? Go and born on the earth when Krishna Leela is going on. But don't get him. You will not, today you insult my Lord. When Krishna is growing in Vrindavan and he has Radhika, he leaves Radhika in Gokul. When, if you ever hear Bhagavad Discourse, when he jumps on the chariot of a crude to go and meet Kants in the arena, she comes and she holds on to the dhoti and she begs, where are you going? Who will blow this flute for me? He says, holy flute. In that moment he handed the flute and he says, Devi, so long as I am not with you, I will not blow this flute. He never blew that flute again. But he leaves her there. Because of this shrap, she did not get to marry Krishna. Rukmani, when Sudama came as the poor Brahmin to the palace, his head was resting on the lap of Satyabhama. Rukmani, Jamanti, the daughter of Jamant, when they fight for the gem in the cave, when he fight with the bear comes out and he say, after all this, Krishna, I was there with you fighting Ravan when you was Ram, and today I fight you. Please take my daughter. All I have in this world, the only thing I have of value in this world is my daughter. And one of the wife of Krishna became the daughter of that bear. But not Radha. All those wonderful pictures we see with Radha and Krishna, wonderful. But in the Krishna Leela, when he comes upon the earth, they are together in heaven. Please understand the difference, eh? But in the Leela upon the earth, they don't get to be together. Prem Sabala Vindravan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Narad Muni says, so this is why? So the Lord allowed his own devotee to fall like this? He says when Radhika moved away from them in fury, hearing that she would live upon the earth for years, many years, and not have Krishna as her own, that made her very upset. And when she moved, Sudama went and he says, Krishna, whatever I did because I love you, Lord. Today I am accepting my shrap, but don't forget me, Lord. Bring me back quickly. Krishna says, don't worry, friend. Oh, love, I will be right there to receive you. You are my sevak, and I will never abandon you. Don't worry, you go and born as that Shankhachuda, and I will be there. I will be there. I am coming. Don't worry. Prem Sabala Vindravan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Narad Muni says, continue, Prabhu, continue. Tell me quick what happened. Shankhachuda and Tulsi Devi start to live together as husband and wife. Shankhachuda's strength is in a kavach. Last night when we was talking about Saraswati Mata, we talked about the kavach, the prayers that sit on a person's body as armor. He's given that by Krishna when he does his prayers. praying that he must be very strong. Nobody must be able to depose him of his throne. And one day, when Tulsi practices the prayer that his mother, Madhavi, taught Tulsi how to pray for her marriage, pray for her husband. Now the king is going to fight battles, and anywhere he's going, he's winning. Anybody he challenges, he's destroying them. Any king that he's opposing, he's overcoming them. So much so he becomes the Lord of the earth, and now he wants to go to the heavens. He wants to take the throne of Indra. Whilst he's fighting on the battlefield, at home Tulsi is praying. And he realizes that so long she's praying, he's becoming more and more powerful. All of the devatas, all of the people are praying, and they make a big sabha, and they go and they beg. Brahma goes and begs Lord Shiva, and he says, we will deal with him. But there's a problem. Lord Vishnu is protecting him. That kavach that is sitting on his chest will prevent any weapon from destroying him. They go to Lord Vishnu, and let's hear what happens. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Everybody.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
Bhairave kavachaye sarvayatam mangalam yenati vishwaye ayatam danava shankhachuda vedantiyaham brahmane nayaka vishwaye ayate.
Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol.
He says it's very simple, O Shiv Baba. Before you enter into that battlefield, let us take that amulet, take that kavach, that written prayer that protects him. My kavach is protecting him. I will go in the form of a pandit, and I will ask him for that kavach. I will ask him for it in charity as dakshina, and he will give it to me. And when I get it, he will be robbed of that protection. Then you will have the ability to destroy him. For this reason, when you go by your guru, and Guruji, what we call tabiz, yantra, when he gives you something to wear on your body, around your neck, around your leg, for the pregnant girl, around your belly, on your arm, different things are made for different purpose. Have you ever heard the Baba say, don't let people touch it, don't let another person wear it? This is not for any and everybody. This is highlighted here. Don't let anybody touch it. Don't give it to any other person. This has your name in it, and it is for the purpose by which it is made. In this instance, kavach is only repeated, recited, and used for the protection of the individual. Lord Vishnu takes to the form of an old pandit, goes in front of the king Shankhachuda, and he says, you are going, O valiant king, into battle. Give me today that amulet, that beautiful chain you are wearing, and you will have the blessing that you will overcome your enemy. Without thinking, what is that chain? What is that kavach? What is that? That have no value. He does not understand the protection it gives him. Thinks to himself, I am too powerful now. Once Tulsi praying, I don't need nothing else. Takes it off and he gives it to the pandit. It is now time for Lord Shiva to get ready to rid the earth of this person. He sends Virabhadra. Do you remember the story of Sati Mata? All the different incarnations of Mari Baba. Mari Baba has 20 different incarnations. He says, oh Kal Bhairav, go, Virabhadra, go and give him a chance. Talk to him, reason with him, because when I come for him, And the war begins. When I start a fight, it will not stop until he is lifeless. All of them go very calmly. Pharaoh, known for his ferocity, Virabhadra, all of these form the Shabda form of Lord Shiva, the flying form of Lord Shiva. They go very calmly as emissaries, as messengers, and they say, "O king, Vidya Dehi Te Shamnat Yudha Shankara Vataye Ati Dakshyami Shambhu Te Nataye Mata Pitraye Ye Ati
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita Namasasye Namasasye Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita.
They go, and humbly the messenger comes. Very powerful, the rage of Mahadev is standing in front of Shankhachuda in this calmly form called Virabhadra. When Lord Shiva plucks the eyebrow and if one strong affair, Bhairav Baba is created to cut the head of Brahma. This form is standing in front of him and they calmly beg him, "O Lord of this world, do not anger. Tirupati, do not anger. Trailok, do not anger. Bholenath, do not bring that trouble upon yourself." He's amassing a great army and he's ready to come. We have come to beg you, please, even now, go ask him for forgiveness. Take yourself out of this. For the sake of your family, forget yourself. Forget yourself. For the sake of your wife, your children, destruction is knocking at your door. O king, you are great. You have achieved so much. Do not let your ego destroy you. If Mahadev reaches here, destruction is yours. When we call them demon, when we call them daitya, when we call them danav. Why? Because the greed is never enough. The false pride is never enough. He says, "Go and return to your Lord and tell him that this king from tomorrow morning is ready to fight, to bring all his spirit, to bring all the boot. He's boot not. Go and bring all those unrested souls. Bring all the deformed ones. Go bring all the ladies that he will put to fight me. I will wait on the battlefield for him, and I will scrape the ashes off his corpse. Go and tell Mahadev, I am waiting for him. He loves Kubir. He loves Yamraj. Go, let them see their Lord be destroyed. I am waiting for him. Get up, oh you stupid fool, and leave my castle. And wait for me tomorrow on the battlefield. Mahadev Baba dragged that Trishul. And he goes under Vata. Vata is another name for peeper. He goes under the peeper and he's waiting. And he says, Kartik, you take the first flank and you go and charge. Kartik is the general of the army. Remember we were talking about Shashti, Dev Sena. Shashti Mata with that white sari jumps up with the Trishul, and with her husband roaring on that first morning, they go with untold amount of forms. All the pisach for the ladies here, when things are touching you in the night in a sexual way, in an inappropriate way, when you get up in the morning and you see marks like what we call sukinya, you scrape marks on your legs, etc. Boot a pisach and he cut in a Yahweh in Hanuman Chalisa. Something created by God to suck the energy. You don't want to say your Guru mantra. You don't want to say your prayer. You don't want to say Gayatri mantra. You don't want to take a basma, the ashes, and bathe with it. Then these things are going to eat off your body. You're going to wake up the next morning feeling broken, beaten, as if you were fighting whole night. These creatures now are the beck and call of Mahadev, and he gets ready with all of them. Skan Kartikeya, the son of Mahadev, takes to the battlefield. Let's hear what happens. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु
शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता
रणवाता शोकये स्कन्दम् उचिता मधुरा माधवी पुत्री ये हेता ब्रह्मणी ये नाथ ये आदि कालिका ये दम
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता.
Kartik runs forward with his spear, Shashti at his side, and they are going. Mahadev is relaxing underneath this peepal tree. Reclined on this tree, he's waiting for word of what his son is doing. Kali Mata comes, Bhadra Kali comes, and she says, your forces are being diminished. Your forces are being beaten because of the prayer of Tulsi, because of her purity, because of her strength. O Shambhu, O Kailash, do not recline here and let my son fall. Release me now. She says, my eyes are red with rage. Do not let them touch my boy. When Shambhu, listening to her words, when you hear about that one called Bhadrakali, Kali Kamata, with that black sari, not the one where she's wearing the Mundamala, not that one. Where the black sari, she charged on that battlefield. And she sword is so heavy, she's running and she's dragging and she's scraping the earth. Mother Earth is crying because of the cut of that sword. And she's coming. And as they were about to hit Skand, Kali Mata came round from the back and she connected them with that sword that has a kind of cutout effect. The Egyptian people have that type of blade. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. Come on, everybody. It's war.
Namaste, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita.
Kali Kali Bhavani Maya Skanda Mata Ye Putra Ye Puna Bhata Kalika Devi Tejasvi Bhavani Maya
Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita. Namaste, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita.
When Skand was going to get that lash, and his mother comes like a virus with rage, she destroyed them as she's blowing her song. They are falling because of the poison that is coming out from her body. When that Adi Shakti started to destroy them, she started to take back all of their Jivatma, spinning out of control. She is going. Adi Shakti Durga Mata is watching as Kali Mata is destroying anything in front of her. Do not touch my son. Risha Pataye Matayatam Kalake Kaliyat Swayakena Prabhu Yena Kripa Kripa Yena Chakratan.
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu
is spinning and everything is dying as she's going. Shankhachuda, he prays. Tulsi home is praying. Stop that force. Stop that force. She goes into her quiver and this form pulls out a weapon that let the fire allow the earth to burn, kill everything. She does not care whose side she's on. But anybody that is the opposite to Devi, you are the enemy. There is nothing called good and bad now, but you are the enemy. And when she was about to drag that weapon, Durga Mata herself has to call on her. Shanti Mother, Shanti Mother, Mother, you are a form that you do not hold back. You do not know how to restrain. Yashmi Sahakali Acham Bhadrakali Shanti Devali Radharshana Ye Maya Ye Tamnat Shankhachuda Hari Hara Ye Ati
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita.
She's talking to Adi Shakti and she says, but if they are deserving of punishment, I am giving them their just cause. I am giving them what they are looking for. Mother, but they is innocent. Mother, they will burn. Put away that weapon and call on Shambhu. Call on Tripurari. He will deal with them. Mother, you fall back. Pull back, Mother. Shanti, Mother. Do not wage war with everybody, Mother. This is not the time for that. Shankhachuda he will get his justice. He will get his result. He will get his destruction. Oh Devi, all the dundubi, all the drum started to knock. But they had to shanti that lady. They had to cool her down because if she remained there, everything was about to die. Dundubi ye bhadrakali atam. Devi would knock the drum and Mother was getting raptured by the sound of the drum and she would start to dance and they would shanti her. Tulsi, Tulsi, Devi Atam, Tripana, Tripurari, Edvijatiyo, Krodha, Kali, Sundari, Tam.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita.
Who has to get up? Mahadev he has to get up again. Ishwar has to come from that peepal tree and he goes around her dancing with that Trishul. Shanti Mother, Shanti Mother, leave them for me. I will destroy them. Leave the energy in this Trishul, Devi. Dance on the middle peak. But Mother, leave them for me. Put away your weapon. Devi Mata, listening to the prayer of Ishwar. That Pati, that Kailash Pati, when he calls, she has to submit. Similar, when they went to war and she now feels as if everything is corrupted, Kali Mata was ready to destroy the innocent devotee. Have you ever seen the picture where Lord Shiva is lying down and Mother is walking on top of him? When she became so enraptured in the fight, the good people were standing there, but they made mistake. How much devotees make mistake in the fasting and the thinking and the praying. They sit down by the Vedi and they studying other things. Kali Mata was ready to let loose on all of them. And Mahadev Baba is asked, please, shanti her, hold her back, hold her down. And the only way to stop her, he lies down amongst the corpse in the battlefield. And when she's walking, he grounded. He took all his Shakti and her tongue came out the mouth as if she was ashamed because she pressed on the foot of Ishwar. Mahadev always has to shanti this lady. And he says, Devi, Devi, hold. Give me the responsibility. Let me protect our children. Hold back, lady. I take up the battle. And Mahadev Baba, when he saw her retreat, he takes the edge of the Trishul and he starts to spin. And he says, oh, Shankhachuda, come now, come. Enter into the battlefield. Pull back these innocent soldiers. I don't want them. Come now. And he gives Vishnu. He says, you go and do your work. I enter into the battle this side. Narad Muni says, what is the work you had to do? In the middle of the battlefield, what else did you have to do? Tell me, Prabhu. I want to hear every word. Don't leave out anything. What happened? Did you jump into the battlefield? What did you do? He said, I had to go and distract praise. Please listen. Sthitidaye Tulsi Rubadam Shankhachuda Pati Brataye Ati Dhanyaye Pati Brat Girija Griha Lakshmi Ye Asang Vishwaye Ati. Come on, everybody. The power of Tulsi prayer kept protecting him, Narad. And Mahadev tells me, go and stop her. Go and interrupt that wife. I take the form of the husband. I disguise myself. And I go to the home and she's praying, dear God, protect my husband, protect my husband, protect him, Lord Vishnu, protect him. And I go in the home and I start to knock the table. I interrupt the prayer. And as she stopped praying, as she heard the voice of her husband, me in disguise, the wife gets up from the prayer. And as she stopped praying, the edge of the Trishul passed and took off the head of the living real husband. Shankhachuda decapitated on the battlefield. Because the wife, her prayer stopped. And when I went into the kitchen, when I went into the home, the wife, Tulsi, takes out the food, but she recognized me as not her husband. See it in your mind, that's what children. If the husband is with the right hand, and this person is with the left hand, and you're going to know the difference. The mannerism, she says, you are not my husband. I am praying whole morning. Who are you? And why have you come here? He says, Devi, I'm your husband. Well, Tagabi. Says, I've been praying. Tell me who he is, before I give you a strap. You're interfering with my prayer. Lord Vishnu changes now into the four-handed form, holding the Sudarshan, and he stands there and he says, I am your God and I came to taste your food today. She says, you came to taste my food? Why did you take the form of my husband? Why didn't you just appear, oh dark cloud of a man? Stand under in this dark color. Why did you take this decisive, hidden form? Why this trickery? And it was time to tell the truth. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. Come on, everybody, help me. I lost in my voice. She says, Devi, put his hand like this. She says, Devi, I've come to stop you from praying. Your prayer was too pure, it was too powerful, and your husband is too bad. And we had to rid this world of that husband. In order to do that, Mahadev Baba is fighting with the real husband on the battlefield. And when I distracted you and you stopped praying, he got to take off his head. Your husband know him to be dead. Your husband is no longer alive. And this is why I came in this form. Put yourself in our lady position. remember what I just talked about with the Ganesh. Remember the value from the teaching of your mother. All the different discourse we talk about so far with the value of your mother and what your mother teach you. Imagine all of this coming together now. The lady is taught by her mother in marriage. This is my answer. And I pray to my God. All I know is my God. And all when I go to my God and I ask him is please protect my spouse. I want nothing. When he is happy, I will be happy. And you as God telling me tonight, you will take that man. When the tears start to flow from your face, the first words that come from your mouth, devotees, please listen to the prayer of Our Lady and the power of that prayer. Enad namamitam shaligram enad dharam yogmam te swami enayetam yakshnaye papa bhakshnate
Devi sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samhita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samhita.
He says, Prabhu, but you're like a stone. Your heart, listening to your devotee pray my whole life for a husband. When I didn't have him, I pray for him. When I get him, I pray to keep him. And today, you, God, rob me of that. Your heart is like a stone. Today, I put a curse on you. With the tears of this wife, you see how you rob me of my husband? Go be born as a stone. And leave your wife. Leave Lakshmi in heaven. Separate yourself and know that separation. Today I put that on you. For the devotees here who sit in for present every night, Pandit Sunil has something called shaligram. And we talk about shaligram, washing the stone and getting that thing called charan amrit. People make murtis, but he says, I accept the shrap. I have one here called the Sudarshan shaligram. I'm going to touch it. He says, I will come in different form. One entire chapter goes for shaligram. Vaman shaligram, nursing shaligram, different types. This one when people want the prayer, when they want the devotion to Lord Vishnu, they worship. When this come away, watch it. When we hear about dinosaurs and the Jurassic Age in school, sometimes people from other religion like to believe that the concept of time, that the earth was only 5,000 years old. But in our Dharma, you hold this tonight and watch it for yourself and tell me if this is not a fossil. In religious texts, it says the insects will etch away at the stone. Watch it tonight, children, and see where fossil fuel is explained. That our texts talk about yug after yug, janam after janam. Last night, Lakshmi Mata is told in Satyam, you'll come as Vedvati. When Sri Ram comes, you come as Sita. When Krishna comes, come as Draupadi. When in Kali Yuga, come as Tulsi. This shaligram, when it comes by you here tonight, you watch it for yourself and you tell me. If there is no recollection of time, how could an animal be suppressed with pressure over millions of years? And today we have crude oil, we have fossil fuel, we have gasoline. Where does these things come from if the earth is not that old? When we hear about janam after janam, age after age, yuga after yuga, Lord Vishnu Mahapralaya takes everything into his body. The concept of time. If these things are not real, tell me how we make crude oil. Tonight as you get this in your hand, please remember, touch it to your forehead. For those of you at home, please Google Sudarshan Shaligram and see a picture here. You will see what it looks like. Children, one olive. Bam, walk and just take it. Pass it and then pass it back, please. Everybody get a chance. The devotees here have theirs. No, they get to touch it. Go in the audience. Lord Vishnu says that I will come as the stone. I will come as that stone, and I will be formed in the Gandaki river, and people will fish out from that river these stones, and they will be shared. And whosoever will wash that shaligram, whosoever will worship that shaligram, they are worshiping me. When you come as the plant, wherever that shaligram is, look the container here. The Tulsi has to be in it. Wherever he's sitting, he says, you in that form will come as my ever consort. You cannot worship the shaligram without putting the Tulsi leaf. Whatever has to be offered will have to have the Tulsi in it. Mother, you are great, your prayer is great, and because of your prayer today, when people wash the shaligram stone and they sprinkle that water upon a person or a place, my blessing will be with them. When a person takes the Sudarshan shaligram and they worship it, my blessing in the form of peace, my blessing in the form of children. When a person has sickness, when the body is rotting, different type of toxin. When we were talking about Nagin, Manas Puja, Manas Devi Puja, when that toxin is in the body, you will get the blessing of freedom from that snake, from that type of poison within your body. Mother, today you have done a sewa for this creation by putting me in this form. The person who holding that stone tells lies, that person will go to hell. The person who gets the opportunity to touch that stone to the head, it is as if they are touching my true form, as if I am there with them. Blessed is that person with what? With happiness. Where there is a lady, where she's been crying in her home, and she gets to hold on to that shaligram, that home will come happy. That husband, that marriage will heal. That is the power of the shaligram. The person who will do your worship, wherever your tree is planted. Let's hear what's happened. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu
Shakti Rupena Samsita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsita
Tulsi, Tulsi, ye shaligram Prityalu ye labhayate tam Sarva papa vinayo mukti dan Vishnu ye lok vaikun virdhyate
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita.
He says, Mother, regardless of the sins of an individual, if they take the Tulsi water and they bathe that shaligram and the person is about to die and they drink that water, all the sins they commit, they'll be burned away. Nirvana will be theirs. Happiness in this life and happiness in the next life is theirs. If a person, when they do puja, will wash this shaligram and get into the habit of drinking this water, all the karma, all the negative karma, all the good karampal from the yagya. Why do you drink the charanamrit? Let me use the right word. When I wash the shaligram with that milk and you drink it in the night, oh dear Lord, the power and the blessing of this prayer is yours. You didn't do the puja, but you'll get the blessing. That is why they say when the prayer is done, when the fun tamarind, I didn't get any. Please give me a drop cell. That is the value. When the pundit wash that shaligram, when the person is in the hospital, go by the Baba and get the water, wash the shaligram, Baba, put it in the bottle water and give it to your game. That is the value. When he bless in the house, mop out your house with that shaligram water, and then you will see the barakat in that house. He says, Devi, wherever your tree is going, that place will be Vrindavan, the place of Krishna. For this reason, even in Ramayana, the house where Vibhishan is living is signal to Hanuman because of the scent of Tulsi. In Bhagavad, when Krishna is about to leave the earth and the charioteer Jara, the charioteer of Krishna, is looking for the body of Krishna under the peepal tree. How does he know where Krishna is? He smells Tulsi and he follows the Lord just before he gives up the form. Just before he leaves the earth, this Tulsi plant is always there. Watch an Indian movie and you'll see they build something like a square. it comes up in the yard of a Tulsi. In the yard of a Hindu, that is called a Vrindavan. And when people walk around it, they are going around Govardhan, they are going around Krishna himself. Because wherever she is living, Kanha is there. And she is that Lakshmi. The person who artis, the person who lights a diya by you, O mother, that person will have the darshan of mother and the blessing of Krishna. The person who does Tulsi Viva, where you are reunited with me as husband and wife. When the person has Mangalik or Mangal Dosh problem, when the person has Kalsara problem in their patra, they will be able to overcome these things. If they just use your worship, that is why when we are doing Yagna, you will see Tulsi by the Bedi. You may not see a Saraswati Murti, you may not see a Lakshmi Murti by Yagna, but you will see a Tulsi plant. This is why, this is the value. But the only exception is when we are doing Ganesh Baba Yagna. And you know why tonight. Devi, Devi, Tulsi, Tam, Kathaye, Tasmai, Jagadate, Bhavani, Ye, Darshan, Ye, Na, Tulsi, Patta, Swarupate.
Ya Devi, Sarvabhuteshu, Shakti, Rupena, Samskrita, Namastasya, 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi, Sarvabhuteshu, Shakti, Rupena, Samskrita.
Blessed is that person, blessed is that house, blessed is that marriage, that when they light diya by you, mother, that marriage will be safeguarded. That place will be safeguarded, oh mother. Always go. You are called Vishwa Pujya because everybody will worship you. Man, woman, child, regardless of caste, regardless of your position, your age in life, everybody will do your prayer. You are Vishwa Pavani. Mother, the entire universe is purified by your touch. Mother, in all your forms, people will worship you. You are called Nandini. You are called Vrinda because you wherever you are, Krishna is there. You are called Vrindavani because wherever you are, Vrindavan is there. You are called Krishna Jivani because you are the life of Krishna. When a person puts the Tulsi on the lip of the corpse, this is one way of asking Krishna, why is that done? Wherever the leaves of the Tulsi plants is placed, Krishna stands there. Wherever that Tulsi is placed, this is why when you're taking out the food, when you're taking out the turpan, when you are taking out the pinna, Tulsi leaf, stay here, Krishna, you reign over this offering before it is given. Whatever it touches, by the permission of Mahavishnu, Tulsi Mata. When is her worship to be done? In the month of Kartik. What to do? He says, please, listen. Rogi Kartik ye aati, Purnima tithi thau ye aatam, Kartika ye puja ye aati, Ashwapati ye na pujitam.
Ya Devi, Sarvabhuteshu, Shakti, Rupena, Samskrita, Namastasya, 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi, Sarvabhuteshu, Shakti, Rupena, Samskrita.
That person who in the month of Kartik, that's around November time, that person does your worship, mother. That person who gives you in charity, mother. Have you ever gone to Bandara and you see people giving Tulsi plant in Dhyan? That person who gives you so that other people will utilize you. When people have Shanigra, they give Tulsi plant in charity. So that when somebody in places of community worship, when people run short and they use the other person's Tulsi plant, they will continue to get blessing. When the Baba has the shaligram, a shaligram cannot be installed in a mandir. It has to be kept so that every day the worship would be done. You will see a lingam remain in a temple, and one day we'll lock the door. But because that shaligram is a real breathing human, that is the real form of Lord Vishnu, it cannot be left and abandoned in the temple. So the Baba keeps it, and he comes to your home to give you that blessing, to share that blessing with you. And when you have Tulsi at the Bedi, when you give Tulsi in charity, you will have a blessing. What to do? Take anger out of your mind. Bathe with the ashes from the Havan. This is before the prayers. And chant the 10 syllable mantra. Say with me: Om, Shring, Gring, Kling, Eng, Vrinda, Vani, Yay, Swaha. Use this mantra. Open the beach of this prayer and the blessing of Tulsi Mata. When you hear people from the Hare Krishna are talking about, when I walk around the Tulsi plant, so much age, so much janam of sin I am burning away. When you hear them chanting, Tulsi Devi, Prayasi, they are calling on that mother, and he's saying it here, that when you chant that, and you call that mother, and you chant that 10 syllable mantra, how many janam you come upon this earth, let that sin go. Mother, let it burn. When Kartik comes this year, when Diwali comes this year, devotees, I am begging you, we will forget this yajna. It will be finished. But please remember your onus, your job, your diligence, for you to do your homework at home and put your light by that deer. Put your light, by that Tulsi plant. When you see long time people say light the deer by the Tulsi, maybe we didn't know why, but now you know why. When you see people putting water, putting flowers by the Tulsi, cleaning by the Tulsi, now you know why. There's more to this. Why when she's dried, we take the twigs and we use it in Gra Puja. Why we use the roots in funeral. The benefit of this lady. So blessed is this form of Tulsi, this form of Lakshmi Mata. Tulsi Devi Prayasina. Sing with them. Tulsi Devi, you know that part? Let's sing it. Tulsi Devi, Bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Lord Vishnu leaves that Devi and she's crying. She never stopped crying until the day, until that moment. She gives up that form and she goes into Lord Vishnu. She cannot live without that husband. After seeing that form of Lord Vishnu, she says, I am Jivan Mukta, I cannot remain here. I have seen your form and I no longer wish to remain here. Devi leaves. Lord Vishnu goes. Everybody see the shaligram? Comment. Watch it there. Make sure if you know your little press, touch it. There's something else coming out. Mahadev Baba in the four-handed form goes and he picks up. When they call him that Bhutnath, they started to burn the bodies of all the demons on the battlefield. It is not a pretty picture. And from those burning bodies, all the different Bhut, all the Pret, all the different Gana of Lord Shiva started to take the parasad of the burning bodies and smear their body. Shambhu was dancing now that Shankhachuda was destroyed. And with the four-handed form, he scoops up the body and he holds the body like this and he's about to throw it into one of the fire. And Lord Vishnu says, wait. He appears and he says, wait. That is the body of my beloved devotee. That is my Sudama. Don't throw him like that. This headless corpse, give me the body. And he goes to the water. Please listen. Please remember He says he goes to the water, O Narad, and Lord Vishnu threw that body. He says, I threw that body into the water. And he says, from the bone of my devotee Sudama, let the shell life of all the waters, let the shell life come from his body. Principal Vindravan Bihadilala ki Jai. From Shankhachuda comes the Shank. And he says, wherever this is bellowed, because of the purity, the power of my devotee, let this run and evict. Evict is to kick out, right? Whenever evil spirit, evil people, loose souls are around in your puja, when the arti is being done, when different things are being shared, and the murti is being bathed, you will see they ringing bell and blowing sank. It is time for negative, by the reverberation of these things, to move by sound energy, by that type of Shakti. Move from here. Puja is being done. Is this the only type of sank, you know? Watch it. Look at the curve, the way it's curving, right? This is the normal sank. What's the mouth? We can blow it. This is a different type of sank. No hole now. What's the difference in the curve? You see that? This one is the Lakshmi sank. This is when the people are getting married in Brahma type wedding, and the water is placed inside this Devi, and it is offered like this over their two hands. This is something that people fight to get. This is something you will see people, Babas will collect the water like this and sprinkle and bless a place when it is being done. Let me trouble you. Walk and just touch. If you get it, when it reaches by you, just touch the water. Say for it, pass it over here. Lakshmi Mata is coming to you now. He says not only the sank that we blow, but the Lakshmi sank. People take that water and bathe, yes, bathe the children. When, you see, when we're doing the 6 days, the Shashti Puja, get that water. Now understand what you're supposed to get. And bathe the child, bathe the mother. When you're blessing the house, when you're blessing the business, I want Lakshmi Mata to come. Put Lakshmi sank. Put Lakshmi sank water in that place on the floor. And the Hindu, when you hear people talking about other people's religion, Baba, I just mop out with red lavender. Pandit Sunil's afraid to say that. Pandit Sunil are going to say that. But he only hear Pandit Keshava tonight. You see, Hindu people, last night when we was by the table, we spoke about how Hindu people like to absorb from other people culture and religion. People from a different faith use red lavender to cut different type of, let me say, jadoo, magic, prayers. White lavender is used to put in, and red lavender is used to pull out. And poor Hindu, he hear that and he start to do. But Baba, all this happen when I mop out with the red lavender, the tile on the floor and the terrazzo on the floor, the slip, and we just study fall. But if the Hindu only knew the value of what we have, think about things like peacock feather, black tail, and we talked about sesame seed at night. The sweat of Lord Vishnu. If you use that in your place, tell me what trouble you're going to have. If you use the Lakshmi sank, the shaligram, and you collect this water, purification, and you do it properly with the prayers that you and I believe in. But what is happening to the Hindu? You see them thing? That yawa. My trouble. My obia. Here we go. You do your thing, you get your car, man, all of a sudden, everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, do you obia. You can pray a little bit. Jai Vishnu. Water could help you. Prayers could help you. Most important, you hear when we talking about Shraddha? Shraddha is faith. You see, when you know your religion, when you know about that Tulsi plant, I agree, people will give you all kind of story. And people will chain you up and tell you all kind of thing. When you know what palm leaf look like, you're going to say yam leaf is palm leaf, eh? When you know your dharma, anybody could give you a 5 finang, I agree. They could tell you, use this, go. Last time we talked about it, I'm saying it for everybody benefit. Watch how Hindu people is. We know about reincarnation, but long time, all older than me, all tell me. And people used to take flour and ashes and put it in the room when the dead man did. The dead, he gone. He now dead. And you flour for the young children who I know. These people with their good sense used to take handful of flour and flour the whole floor. Why? Lock the door now, mommy. Why? Because we go see something. Get up the next morning, open the door, ta-da, horse footprint. Boom, in the floor. And you know what the Hindu is to think? Daddy now dead. We have burned the body yet. Daddy now dead. And daddy, according to that belief, because that comes from a different religion, daddy done born, daddy done dead, travel, reach Yamraj, gone through heaven, hell, wherever he had to go, and born back as a fully grown, done born from the mother, grow and come as a fully grown horse with 1 foot, because there's only 1 footprint it have, and stand up in a locked room, and you be, oh, my father come back as a horse. Laugh tonight, but you know how much people we laughing at? You know how much Hindus to do them thing? Don't talk about the turning down of the pit here. Don't talk about the wake. If you say tonight that the people who put them flower in them stupid people upon it. Ask the elders here if it was a joke long time. When somebody dead and you had take down your good. Tell me for the mothers here, if you could have do that. The amount of condemnation, you know what you're doing it for, but you're doing what thing. Now, let me talk about the wake. What you're doing wake for. You're talking about God and fasting and don't do certain things. But in the wake, we how did it say it? Take one for the dead man, and I will let us do. Baba, how we are going to do a little wake? Watch what culture does. This is culture, this is not religion. We became farmers and we saw the Irish people as the land owners, the plantation owners. They are Irish in their culture. They sing for the dead, celebrate the dead. Up till this day, you go and you will see they crack the bottle and they put the rum. They play games of chance and card. This type of merriment is their way of celebrating the person who has died. We saw that and we said, right, he could do it, I want to do it. So like a fool, you and I emulate that practice. So we do sufferation of the soul. We do things that cause people to drink rum and eat meat by we house. And then after the funeral, everybody turns sad. Where? Start a fast. Start a fast. One day, the younger ones here will laugh at us for doing things like we. Slowly, as the Hindu population is growing in knowledge, they are becoming a force. I congratulate these young children that are singing and playing. I congratulate the sacrifice the parents are making for showing your children, wear your sari, cook the right type of food, learn your dharma, learn who you are, learn what is yours and do it properly. And don't be like the people who are waiting for horse print in your house. Don't be like them. Teach your children properly. Tonight the katha is closing. You hear about how the parent teaches their daughter. The daughter is the one who has the potential to bring the blessing. And in the darkest home, when parents give and imbibe within those children the most optimum amount of good training, that girl is going to shine. Till today, we are doing Tulsi Devi Puja. Madhavi and Dharam Dwaj, the parents of that young girl, still reap the benefit. Their soul, their energy reap the benefit of what that girl child is doing. So for the person who says, Pandit, I only had daughters. When I dead, I'll go to hell. One day we'll do Gard Puran. You're poor thing. That is stupidness. You have a daughter, God bless you, you have a Devi. But that Devi is not like a son. A daughter and a son could never be the same. We've discussed this at length in this Yagna. Therefore, don't expect them to work the same way. That girl just has to live right and allow the parents to, for one example, take the Sankha touching and just let the father get the give Shin Kanyadan. Learn to hold to your values. Learn how to conduct yourself when you're looking for a husband. What we learned tonight. You're doing that Tulsi Puja, do it correct. Live it too. When you throw yourself, understand why she became a tree tonight. when you throw yourself to a man, when you give yourself away, know that there will be consequence. Principle of deceptive Mataki Jai. Before we conclude, I want to recognize one of my guru playing guitar here tonight, humble as ever. When I started my degree in 2001, and I was very content, laughing, calm, very cool. Pulled me in the office. He says, "Come, I am not the person to guide you." This is the exact word. I never forget this. The person that was supposed to give me guidance was the roughest lecturer at the time. And I ended up getting a substitute because that fella had a line by Hido. And I was the only person going by this fella, Dr. Ramsubag. And anytime I had a question, me I had a live volume. I mischeck how much credits I have. Time to graduate, I short 1 credit. And I go on and I beg this man. And this man gave me a project and stood with me. Not, I will send somebody. I will send somebody else. This is the head of Microbe. And we worked together on tomatoes plant. And it's one of the bugs that was affecting tomatoes. But I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing. And when you hear about a parent holding a child, in my life, God will always bless this man for giving me that, you see, that personal care. I was surrounded by, let me say, senior people that was doing their MPhil and their PhD, and this was their teacher. I was just a bachelor's. I was one person, and he would leave his office to come and see what rats, what craziness are doing in the lab. Maybe it was to make sure I didn't burn down the lab too, but I never forget it. I wish and I bless the children here have that type of relationship with your guru and with your school teachers. God bless school teachers today that they are trying and fighting to mold. Pundit, who is a pundit compared to a teacher? These people, pundit is come by your house, arguably. The Baba come for a Sida. The Baba come for praise, look TV. The Baba come to entice the ego for something. But when that teacher stand up in front of that class, and God alone know how, because they don't work with script, I reading from a book, how to break that science and put it in the heart and mind of every young person that one day you will be the leader, not the teacher. When you collect that salary, not one day I send $1 for this poor man. God bless people like that. Dr. Ramsubag, thank you so much for making me who I am. Throughout my time in UWI, you made it a pleasure. God bless you. So many years have passed, and he has in his resume so many accolades and so many things. And tonight, what humility. Everybody, please give me teacher a round of applause. Tonight, Sharon, I know he belong home here, but before you RT me, RT the person who teach me to recognize the life people give for other people to have something. Agreed? Principle of Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Everybody, at this time, let me ask you to stand. Time run away, and I apologize for going over. Still, she's coming around with the song. Still use the opportunity to touch and get your blessing. The Yagna is closing, everybody. It's coming to a close. Okay. That blessing is time to pass blessings. Just as you're getting to touch Lakshmi Mata and Lord Vishnu tonight, I encourage everybody to make this sacrifice and join with me. Sajam cha varti sanyuktam grahina yojitam mayam deepam grihana devesham trilokya timirapaham. I want everybody sing. Play this one for me. Play this one. I want everybody sing. You see that part where that Kali Mata started to spin? We can't go for too long, we late. But I just want you to sing a little bit for that lady for me. Suno Meri Devi. Right, everybody know that? Right, sing it. Let me sing it again. I want to blow my song. You sing and I go blow. Oh, Suno Meri Devi Paravat. Come on, everybody. Parvata Vasini Tera Padana Paya Tera Padana Paya सुनो मेरी देवी
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। पान सुपारी बजाना रियत, पान सुपारी बजाना रियत। ले तेरे वेद चढ़ाया, ले तेरे वेद चढ़ाया। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। सुआ चोर तेरी अंग विराज, सुआ चोर तेरी अंग विराज। केसर तिलक लगाया, केसर तिलक लगाया। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। सतयुग द्वापर त्रेतामध्य, सतयुग द्वापर त्रेतामध्य। कलियुग राज समाया, कलियुग राज समाया। सुनो मेरी देवी
Everybody.
पर्वतवासी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। ध्यान भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे, ध्यान भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे। मन वांछित फल पाया, मन वांछित फल पाया। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। सुनो मेरी
दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय मां।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां।
दुर्गे
Everybody.
दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय मां।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां। करुणा सागर मां, काली कपालिनी मां, काली कपालिनी मां। जगदोदायिनी मां, जगदोदायिनी मां। महाकाली जय जय मां, महाकाली जय जय मां। दुर्गे 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 जय जय मां। दुर्गे मां दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय मां।
Durge, Ma Durge. Everybody.
दुर्गे जय जय
With one voice, everybody. Mother, thank you for tonight. Thank you for your teaching. Thank you for your lessons, Mother. I am growing as a Hindu. I am growing. I am learning, Mother. Bless my home. Bless my marriage. Bless my children, Mother. Thank you. Thank you tonight, Mother, for what I touch, for what I see, for what I hear, Mother. And thank you for what I feel. May you allow me to do it again, Ma. Tvameva Mata. Everybody.
Chapita Tvameva, Tvameva
From your heart, everybody.
त्वमेव वेद
Lift your voice.
द्रविणं त्वमेव
Tvameva sarva
मम देव देवा
Tvameva sarva
मम देव देवा
Together, everybody. Om Shanti, Shanti.
शान्ति हरि ओम
Prem Solo Mahapati Mahadev ki, Pawana Putra Hanuman ki, Siyabhara Ramachandra ki, Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki, Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki. Jai Jai Sitaram. Sab koi Sitaram, everybody.